Okay, I'm with Simon Thomas of Thomas Murray, and the question that I have for Simon is, what do you think is the right split of risk between a fund client and a global custodian?
Well, I think the funds recognise that the infrastructure risk is with them at the CSD level, and at the custodial level, very much they'd be looking for the custodian to take most of the asset servicing risk around corporate actions, proxy voting, that kind of thing. They would be looking for the custodian to look after all the cash exposures, obviously with cash with the bank. Operational risks, obviously there's negligence, it's down to the bank. And in terms of asset safety risk, which is a growing area, then I think that again it's critical that the custodian does not take excessive indemnities or liens or security interests over the fund's assets. The funds won't wear it, but then they're looking downstream at how their assets are held in the infrastructure to get the protection they need.
I mean, at the moment, regulation seems to be moving more towards greater fiduciary responsibility for the global custodian. Do you think that that is justifiable?
Well, the trouble is a lot of global custodians have performed very badly in the global financial crisis, and I mean there are many funds that have lost tens of millions as a result of, let's say, mismanagement of some aspect of the fund's assets, predominantly cash around the collateral reinvestment and short-term money management. And I think there's a feeling in the larger funds that we look after that actually, the globals can't be looked at as being people that will indemnify everything, but equally they've got to do a first-class job, and therefore it follows that they need to up their game if they're going to stay in this business, in the sense that I think the bigger groups are looking to go as far down the chain as possible, for example through direct, let's say an HSBC kind of model or a BNP type model, and that's very attractive to the bigger funds because they think they can get closer into the infrastructure.
I mean, you mentioned that some of the global custodians haven't performed. Do you believe that is the fault of history, or do you believe the contractual arrangements between funds and custodians are not clear enough on the aspect of distribution of risk?
The contracts aren't clear. They're not clear enough. There are many contracts that are totally silent in aspects of risk that they're not legislated for, and I think it's a big area that needs to be cleared up.
Simon, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.